Hi, kitty cats. I am so excited. This is Bob, obviously, with Crafty Cats Designs, and today we are actually going to do our first craft. Yay! So it really is Crafty Cats, which is what I wanted to begin with, okay? So today, and I'm going to do actually a couple in a row here. I'm going to, blast record because I have something that I have to do that I probably won't be home for a while. And I'll tell you more about that. I'll tell you more about that later. Because right now, I don't want anything to take away from my excitement on what we're going to do. Our first craft that we are going to do on the Crafty Cats Design channel is this little guy. Okay? Isn't he cute? He's a little ornament, okay, that you can hang. And of course, it's out of one of those tea light candles. And certainly his nose glows. Okay? I just think he is the most adorable little thing ever. I just think he is too stinking cute. Too stinking cute. All right, so let's get started, and I'll show you how to make this little guy. He's really, really easy. Really, really very easy. Now, you are going to need, and what I used, and what I found was that the felt that I got from the Dollar Tree is really, really flimsy. Normally, I would just cut his hat out of this, the felt, and just use that on the ornament. However, this was way too flimsy. So, what I did do was I took some scrap, and you can use anything, really. You can use your cardstock. You can use some, thin cardboard. Like this was what I cut off the back of the tea lights. This is the packaging they came in. This is a perfect weight for making the little hat, if you find that the felt isn't going to work for you. And I actually kind of like this better. I've made them before with just the felt, a thicker felt, and I kind of like this better. I use this. I mean, you can use this. Here's, from the Harvest Table Runner I bought. Just open that up, trace it on there, use that. Then all you do, once you have the hat cut out, is just take your permanent black marker and just color it in. I prepped that already because, I think you know how to cut out the shape of a hat, top hat, and color it in with a marker. I think we all can do that. All right. So that is that. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of these in the house. And I guess you can see what we used on this. But it's a good way to reuse that. I mean, Tony smokes a lot. And I always have a ton of these, empty packs laying around. Well, I don't know. I want to I want to reuse, I want to reuse them. They're paper. They're going in a landfill. And so I'm not embarrassed. I'm grown and people smoke. Sorry. If I destroyed your vision of me. But we do. And we are grown and we can do what we want. But that doesn't mean we have to fill the earth with cardboard empty cigarette packs. So we can do a lot of stuff with these. So just so you know, you're going to be seeing quite a few of these repurposed. Okay, so I'm going to put you down, hopefully, so you can see what I'm doing as I do it. Okay, so let's see if we can reposition this enough that you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can. Okay, this thing is a pain in the butt. All right, now it doesn't want to stay up. Okay. How's that, guys? Can you see? Okay, I think you can. All right, guys. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our tea light. Now, it's very important that you make sure that you don't block any of the stuff in the back. You want to be able to turn it on and off. You want to be able to change the battery if you need to. Because once these are put together, you're going to want to use these year after year. Come on, how stinking cute are they? So you just want to make sure that you've got the top correct. So what I want to do first is put the little loop on that I'm going to use to hang it with. Now, I'm actually using the felt pieces because I don't currently have thin ribbon in my stash. If you have thin ribbon, then you're going to want to use that. It makes it much prettier. You're going to want to use the thin ribbon for the hang tab. You're also going to want to use it for the brim of his hat. Would probably look better. Now, also, what you might want to do too is instead of, this is kind of making me let's put this up just a little bit. Okay. Instead of instead of using hot glue, you might want to use a craft glue, like a tacky glue, Aleene's tacky glue, craft glue, something along those lines. You don't want to use the E6000. There's no reason for that. But the craft glue would probably work a little bit better on this craft. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now. So, but we do have hot glue. Thank you, Kim. Everybody thank Kimberly, one of our crafty cats who lovingly and graciously donated some glue sticks to the party. So, got them. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much, Kim. That was so nice of you. And so not necessary, but now we can do our craft, our first craft. All right, so I want to look on the back here because I want to be able to turn it off and on. I want to be able to change the battery if I need to. So right about here is where I want the top to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little dab of hot glue right there. And of course, this is low temp. I'm going to stick one of the ends. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Stick one of the ends of the ribbon, or in this case, the felt string, into that side of the hot glue. All right, then we need another dab of glue. And we are just going to flip this around. Make sure it's not twisted or wonky. We're just going to flip this around and we're going to stick the other end into the second dab of hot glue. Okay? Hold it for a second so that it catches. The low temp glue dries pretty quick, so you only have to hold it for a couple seconds. So there you go. There's the loop that we're going to hang it with. Okay? And we can still turn them on and off. And we can still get into the battery if we have to. Okay? So that is that. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little repurposed cardboard hat, and I am going to see where I want it placed. Okay? And I hope you guys are seeing this. This is the first time I've done a video on crafting, and so forgive me if you can't see it, but I'm going to try to hopefully do this so you guys can see it. All right, so you want to just see where you want to place the hat. Now, you don't want to place it too far down because you need a place for his eyes, but you don't want to place it too far up because then that looks stupid. Okay, so I'm going to place it, I think, right there. Okay, I'm going to place it about right there. So I'm going to take a little bit of my hot glue. And actually, before I do that, you know what? Let me do this before I do that. I have the little brim or ribbon that goes on his hat. So I just want to go ahead and put a really thin strip of hot glue across where I want his brim to go, or his, ribbon. I don't know why I keep calling it a brim. At any rate, then I just want to place that down where I want it. And actually, it's actually hard for me to see here tonight. My eyes are kind of not good tonight. All right, so I messed that up a little bit. I got it kind of crooked and kind of messed up, and some hot glue there. I'm sorry about that, guys. My eyes tonight are really bad, and my hands are a bit shaky tonight too. I'm going to cut a little bit of that excess off there because I don't like that. But you know what? We can hide this wonkiness. We can hide this wonkiness over here. And we'll do that. We'll do that at the end. At any rate, there's his ribbon on his hat. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the hat. I'm going to put the glue actually on the hat. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place it down again. Not too low, not too high. Make sure it's centered so it looks like he's wearing a hat. Okay. All right, so we have that on. We have the hat done for the most part. Okay. Now, the only other thing to glue on would be his scarf. And again, I just took the felt, cut it down in a strip to make his little scarf. And guys, I need fussy cutting scissors. These scissors are horrible, but I don't have fussy cutting scissors either. So we're going to try to fussy cut with the big scissors. See how good I am with my bad eyesight tonight and my shaky hands. So I'm going to take the little strip that I cut out for his scarf, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a couple little fringes in the end. Little fringes on his scarf. Okay. Then what you want to do is you just want to kind of take the scarf, fold it over at an angle. Okay. Fold it over at an angle like that. Now actually, if you look at it too, and like I'm looking at it and I think that's kind of wonky there. It's a little too wide. So I'm just going to trim that off just a little bit. Again, fussy cutting scissors would be perfect, but I don't have any. And the cats are roaming around all under my feet. They usually like to come up on the table when I am doing something here. So we may see one or two of them in a bit. I don't know. All right, so fold it over like that. I'm going to put a little stab of glue on there just to hold it over like that. Okay. You know, guys, for the next DIY, I really am going to have to figure out where to put this camera, because this is a terrible angle. It really is a terrible angle. I need to put it sort of over here, over my shoulder is what I need to do. So I'll play with that before I start recording the next one. Okay, then all you do is you take your little scarf. We're going to put a little dab of hot glue on this, okay? And we're just going to put it on the bottom, a little bit off to the side, just like that. Okay. Hold it for a second. Okay, fold it down a little bit, and there's his little scarf. Now, what you also can do, and again, you can use a little ribbon for this, the scarf. You know, you can use just about any fabric if you want something with some stripes on it or whatever. If you have anything like that, you can always use that kind of thing. Now, one thing you might want to consider, which I'm not going to do tonight, but you can cut another strip of this as wide as your tea light, and you can go around the bottom there so that it kind of looks like, you know, the scarf. But I don't think you have to. You're not really going to see that so much. And so I don't really think you have to. Now you can actually go around the whole thing. You can go around the whole thing with another ribbon to hide it. You can go around it with some bling wrap. You certainly can go around it with just a little bit of glue and glitter. Anything you want to do if you want to hide this part. Okay, this part I'm not too worried about. I don't care. It's going to be hanging. Nobody's going to really see that part. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to get your permanent marker. Okay, and you just want to do his little face. Okay, so I want to put a little eye there. I'm going to put a little eye there. Try to make sure they're both about the same size. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and I'm going to give him some coal for a mouth and a cheeky little smile. Okay, oops. I really don't want to fuss with this too much. I tend to fuss too much. Okay, there you go. Cheeky little smile. Now you can also get some that crafting dusting powder. Give him a little rosy on his cheeks. You can do that. Again, you can bling him up as much as you want. I like him like that. Now we're going to cover that place where we made that stupid mistake there. So I'm going to take my sticker, and I've got the little snowflake stickers. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to put the little snowflake sticker right over that part that we screwed up. And you will never, ever see it. Okay. Now you can put a little bit of hot glue on the back of that if you want. You can also bling this out if you have little jewels or something. You want to put a little jewel in the center. You can always do that. If you want more bling, you can always put maybe a little snowflake down here. And that would be cute as well. But there you have it. There you have it. The little snowman, tea light, our little Frosty, the snowman. Tea light. Okay. Sorry, guys. This light is really terrible. But there you go. How stinking cute is he? So cute. Cute, 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 cute. Ho, ho, ho. So cute. Okay, now, I want to show you one other thing with these guys, okay? Now, I made the two snowmen, very similar. Okay, very easy, very easy, very easy. All right? What I want to do now, though, is show you a different version of the tea light snowman, which is so cute, so cute. Okay. So, I really wish you could see my hands better. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, is this any better? I hope so. Let's try it with this. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to do a little snowman with a little Santa hat. instead of the top hat, which I think is so messin' cute, okay? So what I did was I first took, you know, one of my repurposed packs, and I cut out a little sort of three ball shape, okay? Then I took my pack and I cut out a little Santa hat shape. Now I went ahead and I put the felt on top of the Santa hat shape because, again, it was just too flimsy by itself. Now, another thing you can do with the really flimsy felt is you can sort of paint it with a little bit of Mod Podge or something like that that will kind of soak into it and make it a little stiffer. I don't really do that. I just find it easier just to cut the shape and glue it on. Okay? Or get heavier felt. No, that's the key. Heavier felt. So there's your little Santa hat. So of course, what's going to happen is it's going to go something like that. Okay? But Bob, you say, that looks really wonky. If that's supposed to be fur. Yeah, it is supposed to be fur. So, what do? Okay. And I'm sorry about this paper too. I put down this craft or packing paper just because I wanted to cover my table, but it's crinkly and it's pretty bad. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pick out of this bunch. Bear with me while I pick out the proper sizes. All right. Okay. Oops. That one. I know I saw one. There it is. Okay, so you want to pick out some pom-poms. And I got the pack of pom-poms, of course, at the Dollar Tree. And it comes in various sizes in the pack. These are sort of the medium-sized ones. And then there's smaller ones. And of course, the big honkin' ones. But we don't need the big honkin' ones. So, what we are going to do is we are going to take our little template here, and we are going to, you got it, we are going to go ahead, put a little bit of hot glue right on that, okay, and one of the medium size pom-poms goes right on the template. Okay, and that, again, is going to keep them stiff and in place. And then you're just going to repeat that. And you can make this as full as you want it. If you want more than 3 pom-poms, you can do that. You just have to make sure that it's going to fit and look correct on your tea light. So you don't want to go, you know, too honkin' big, because then it'll look, you know, stupid on your tea light. Okay, and just repeat for this one. Okay. There you go. And you've got the little fur on Santa's hat. Okay. Again, you just want to make sure that they're on there, they're dry. If you have any edges that are sticking out from the cardboard, you can go ahead and just trim those off. Again, I need fussy cut scissors because these are way, way too big. Okay, see, I really kind of want to get in here and cut that off, but I don't know if I can with the big honking scissors. Last time I was at Dollar Tree, well, you know, when I was at Dollar Tree and I bought all of this stuff with my birthday money. I wanted to look for a pair of fussy scissors, but I didn't think about it while I was in there. I just wanted to get stuff, you know, to make sure I had stuff to do the craft. Okay, so that is that. Now, I've got my Santa hat shape already glued onto my little cardboard that I already did. Okay. Then this, of course, goes right across there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue along the bottom. Oh, guys, I wish I could see tonight. I don't know what is wrong with my eyes tonight, but I'm just not seeing. Just not seeing. Perfect time to do crafts, right? Especially little ones like this. Okay. All right, so you're just going to glue that right on there. That's your little fur. All right. Now we have the tiniest little one there. And we're just going to glue it right here. To the bottom of the point of the hat. Okay, so there is our little Santa hat. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Okay. So now we forgot to, well, I didn't forget, I just didn't prep it. So again, if you've got thin ribbon, use that. It's easier and it's really the best and it looks better and it looks pretty and it's all good. And I am just screwing this all up, aren't I? Because I cannot see what I'm doing. I'm blind today. All right, you know what? That's good enough, right? I mean, really, it's just the loop. Okay. I hear the cats chasing. Did you hear the cats chasing? It's about that time of night where the cats like to chase each other around. And they go around the loop. I have, we're in my dining room right now. That way is my living room. And that way is my kitchen. And then there's a hallway that connects my bedroom, which is behind the living room, and the bathroom to the rest of the house. So across the back. So they love to just chase around the circle of the house. And then one will come around and run upstairs. And then the other one will come around and chase him upstairs. Ugh, guys. We call them the Zoom Zooms, okay? Drives ya insane. Okay, now, the other thing we need is a little scarf. Because he does need a little scarf. It's cold up there in the North Pole. I hope you guys are hearing me okay tonight. I got some comments that that people were finding it hard to hear me. And you know what? I tend to be a very soft-spoken person, and anyway, so I don't even realize I'm doing it when I'm not speaking up or speaking louder. So it's really a struggle for me to keep up the volume. As I'm talking, I tend to sort of relapse into my little quiet, soft-spoken thing. But again, I'm trying to be aware of what I'm doing and cognizant of the fact that I need to speak up and keep the volume up the whole way through the video. So guys, bear with me. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. And so if you can't hear me too well, I'm really sorry. I will try very hard to speak up. But it's hard for somebody who's soft-spoken all the time. You know, Tony always says to me, you know, what? And he says I mumble. I don't think I mumble. I think I'm just soft-spoken. And, you know, he can't hear me. Okay, so I made that scarf really long. But you can trim that down if you want. You can, you know, trim it down. Let's see. Let's see how long it is. Oh yeah. That is really long. So, you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to do this as opposed to keeping it all one length because I just cut the... I don't want to cut the ends because I just cut the fringes in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over. I'm going to figure out how long I really want the darn thing. And I guess that's about as long as I want it. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off. Cut the loop off. Okay. Then when I glue it, I'll just overlap it like that and glue the two pieces together and it'll be fine. Nobody will ever know. They will never know. All right. Okay, guys. So, again, we've got our little ribbon that we want to hang with. We're going to look on the back. We're going to see where we want the top, which is probably about in here again. We've got the battery, and we've got the on and off switch. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put little dots of glue. We're going to stick our little end in there. Hold it for a second. Again, low temp glue. Don't burn yourself. If you've got hot glue, hot, don't do this. If you've got a little the end of a paintbrush or the a toothpick, or even a pen, something like that, that you can hold it. That's perfect. Do not try to touch the hot glue. You will burn yourself very badly. Believe me, I've done it. Okay, this is kind of too long too, so we want to, I guess I want it about that long. Alright, let's cut that off. And another dab of hot glue. Make sure that it's not tangled or wonky. Okay, come around and just place it down. Okay. Now, of course, you want to go back and take off all of the hot glue webs, the spider webs that hot glue makes. You just go around and pull them off. Okay. So there's our little hanger. Okay. Now there's our scarf. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a little dab of hot glue on that side. I'm gonna go ahead and glue these two together. Just like that. Okay. And I'm going to set those aside for a second, but I just wanted to make sure that they were glued. Okay. Now, we have our Santa hat. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so now we want to figure out where we want to place it. We've got our top. And we just want to figure out where we can place it so that he can still have eyes. Okay. So I'm going to place it right about there. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of this guy. Again, you don't need much. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and we're going to place it. Place it right about there. Just right about there. Make sure it's kind of centered. Okay. I could probably use maybe one more pom-pom. Kind of looks a little short, but that's all right. I think it's cute. Okay, so we got that. Now we want to do his little scarf. There's a lot of traffic outside tonight, guys. We had some snow overnight last night. My friends who live up in the Pocono Mountains said they got about 4 to 6 inches. We didn't get that much, but we did get a plowable snow. The plows were coming past all morning, so it was definitely plowable. I didn't really get to see any of it. I was really in bad shape this morning, guys. I hurt so bad. My leg, where I have this wound, it just hurt so bad, and I couldn't. I hobbled out, got onto the couch, and that was where I stayed. Okay, so we've got everything done but his little face. So we're going to go ahead and take our black Sharpie and again make his eyes. Now you can get as animated with these as you want. You know, sometimes I'll do, an eye like that. Just for a little animation to it. You know, obviously it would be smaller on here, but I just did that to show you guys. And sometimes you can do even like, let me just show you if you can see. I hope you can see. So we have a little bit more animated eye, and you can always do a little bit more animated mouth. Okay, so like, you know, how cute is that, right? How cute is that? You can do whatever you want. It's your craft. It's your design. It's your creativity. So we're going to go ahead and give him, I'm just going to give him the cold smile because I like that the best. And a little cheeky smile. Okay. And we're done with our little snowman with the Santa hat. How flippin' cute is he?